So yes, NFTREASURE is an e-commerce reward system. It has an interesting integration with Web3 and NFC, but ultimately all DeFi are math games, and NFTREASURE is a math game. So the Treasure Box GameFi loop is an advanced e-commerce reward system, but at its core, it's a math game. Let's be very clear about that. You need to know what you're getting into. You can very easily start to earn rewards without knowing any of the underlying crypto math, but you're going to maximize your rewards if you understand that this is a math game and understand how to calculate some of the equations. So if you haven't figured it out yet, all crypto is a math game. If you've suffered big losses in crypto, many in our community are right there with you. And the opportunity in those losses is to learn the underlying mechanics and math that make up each protocol so that you don't have to keep suffering the same defeat. The Treasure Box game forces each of us to think about those things, to think about the math, and we have a supportive community to help you learn it. Thinking about those mechanics makes each of us a better steward of the protocol and advocates for crypto as a whole. It's easy to get hooked on the adrenaline that flows when a Twitter or YouTube influencer tells us about that hot new protocol. And we just feel that FOMO. We got to get in right away. Retail's great at buying the top and selling the bottom, but hype investing, as you probably know by now, is not sustainable. Many crypto call groups have had a brief hot streak. People are like, oh yeah, this is the next profit of crypto, and then they follow every move that they have. But those groups oftentimes, or people in those groups rather, start to think that the group is invincible, but the market always has a way of catching up with them and leaves followers with heavy losses. Oftentimes, doesn't always happen, but it's better to err on the side of caution. Crypto market charts are almost a perfect reflection of human sentiment. That's basically what price is, and much more in line with sentiment than any other market. And we need to interpret that accordingly. The Treasure Box game is designed to give greater voting power and rewards to those who have shown they understand the underlying math and concepts. We can learn these things together as a community. The game rewards those that are willing to take actions that are beneficial to the long-term health of the protocol, as we'll get into in the rest of the white paper. It is not a game for degenerates. If you're looking for billion% yields, this isn't it, because those always end tragically. It's a game for degenerates looking to make a shift into long-term thinking. And as you know from earlier in the white paper, we call those reform degens. We think that we're building a really interesting use case for crypto, a real business here. We reward people for engaging with the platform through DeFi. DeFi allows us to make really high quality products less expensive or even free. And that's an interesting use case. Yes, there's yield here. Maybe that yield is something meaningful, but ultimately you need to decide what is your risk tolerance, understand the math inside of this game, and decide which strategy you're going to engage with. There's all kinds of strategies that the community talks about in Discord. There's strategy documents that outline some of the interesting ways that you can engage with the project and maximize rewards. Get into the Discord, ask the right questions, and you will figure out what is right for you in this ecosystem.